We're Teen Mortgage, and you're watching Hive magazine.
So first of all, how are we doing? How did the set go earlier?
Great, yeah, it was sick.
Yeah.
So much fun. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. What was the crowd reception like?
It was better than expected, just because first time here, and they were, the pit was awesome. They knew the words, so can't ask for more,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the best feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, can you remember the first time where you looked into the crowd and saw someone screaming the lyrics back at you? Do you remember what that felt like?
The first time ever.
Yeah.
Oh man. Don't know. No, I can't. Yeah, it's like it's just going for a while now. So no, it's like I don't remember.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I feel like when we're on stage, you always have a million things going through your head. So it's like, once it happens, it's going, oh no, there's a lot of people singing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you notice the first one. It's like when you go, oh, this is like, we have to understand this is happening now.
Totally get that. Do you have like a standout show for your career that comes to mind?
I mean, they're all so fun. We love our headlines because it's our crowd. But I think collectively, the time we opened for Weezer and Smashing Pumpkins last year, that was probably the most memorable, just because it was like so surreal, to play with those guys.
I bet.
Yeah.
I was literally going to touch upon that in my next question, actually. Like, what was it like touring with those guys? How did that come about?
We just got emailed one day. Do you know what? We got a text off the manager, and she said, "You got Weezer and Smashing Pumpkins," and I was like, "What do you mean? Like, you got me a vinyl? Like, that doesn't seem real." And it was just like, it just didn't seem like it was happening until it was, until we were there.
Until you're physically in the venue. And
like,
okay.
And they were like arenas, so it was like very, it's just like, oh wow, we're like, we show up on our little van, and then like all these tour buses and like just a little cog in the machine,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No thoughts, fair enough.
Oh, on that? No, I thought we were just moving on.
Yeah, so I can't help but mention, obviously, the CBGB event. Oh my God, that's huge.
Gonna play with this band.
Yeah, that is so
throwing
incredible.
out flags.
Cro-Mags, Johnny Marr, C player as well.
Iggy Pop.
Just incredible. Iggy Pop.
Scowl.
It's endless. And it's so cool. It's Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that? Excited?
As far as the states go, it's probably the hottest lineup we're gonna be on in the near future as far as festivals go. It's on the docket, yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the best lineups I've seen. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Dream team.
Yeah.
Dream team.
Woo! Can you think of any examples of where you guys grew up, where, like, whether they be record stores, music venues, just kind of community music spaces that enabled you to feel supported in the early days?
Totally. I used to live in a town called Gainesville, Florida, and there was a venue there called 1982. It was an all-ages venue, punk venue. Jen Vito ran it. She's in a band called War on Women. Amazing band, and they had like SNES games at the bar, and you could smoke like ciggies inside and stuff. And great times.
Nice. And yourself?
Like as far as the band or just being part of music? Because
however you interpret that question, and what it means to you.
In the childhood, like.
In the childhood?
Whiskey
for the band or for you?
No, we used to go to like just pure DIY shows. I feel like there's a lot of DIY shows that would pop up like in like old churches or like coffee houses. There's a pizza spot in Annapolis that I used to go to, and like I saw like Norma Jean play there back when they were doing like DIY shows.
Yeah.
So that was when there was really a scene where people would just show up just to see every single band.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's what I consider a scene, is where people are hungry for music.
Exactly.
You know, they want to see the openers. Yeah.
Just like for the headliners, like, oh, whatever, and then going home. Like
exactly. If we're on tour with the band, we brought them out. We endorse them. That's a good band,
Yeah.
We wouldn't go out with them if we didn't like them,
Yeah, of course. Going on to your live shows as well, you just bleed energy. You're like fire rockets, just zoom in across. Like, do you have any kind of pre-show rituals?
Hella monsters.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. But it's like every time I've seen you guys play or like watch footage of you online, it's just, you just keep it up and up. It's like, how do you do it?
It's just adrenaline, and like You know, it's I think when you're two guys, like that's what we've got. You know, it's it's not a lot of notes and instruments going on, so it's all straight energy, and you have to make sure it's there, right?
Your body becomes the instrument.
Totally. Yeah, man. Yeah.
With your sound, more kind of generally speaking, you guys obviously you're very kind of embody punk, whilst bringing in different kind of influences as well. So I've heard like kind of surf punk in there, a little bit of grunge.
Oh yeah.
Did that kind of happen naturally, or did like through all your guys' different influences, or was it more kind of intentful?
Nah, yeah, just definitely happen. Like, it's just that's what I write. It's like that's the music I like, and it's not even like a question of like I'm gonna sit down and write this type of song. It's like it comes out. It comes out, and you won't think of it like that. You know what I mean? But then and then someone will tell you like, oh, that sounds like Dead Kennedys or so and so, and you're like, yeah, it does.
Yeah. Awesome. So that kind of subconscious influence there.
Yeah, I think we always like bonded over like stoner metal and desert rock.
Yeah, cool.
Like Queen Stone Age and Caius and Melvins, obviously, and those bands. So yeah, that was definitely the glue.
I can hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cool. Do you have any dream collaborations?
Oh man, just all
Big
of them.
question.
Don't know. That's such a broad question.
Yeah.
I love the Circle Jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keith Morris is the GOAT.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about a couple, like, even just like, I'm looking forward to maybe touring with like Nate No Face or something like that at some point in time. It's a really sick artist. But, you know, Scal's another sick band we'd love to do something with. As far as like collaboration on like songs, that's just gonna have to, the cards just gonna have to fall in line. We'll just see what happens, you know?
Yeah, I get you. Whatever's right will come, I guess.
Hell yeah.
And then final question, what's next for you guys?
We're doing some headlines. We're doing Bristol tomorrow, London the day after, and then some more festival dates. And then we go home for a bit, opening for the Descendants, or just Descendants in the US.
Amazing.
And then September run with CBGB's Fest at the beginning. Yeah.
Amazing. I wish I could be there.
Oh man.
But have you got any upcoming bands that you want to shout out before we head out?
Oh, so good question. Spiritual Cramp, the homies. Shouts out Bad Nerves. Shouts out Nub. Shouts out Meth Rats. End It. All the bands. What about you, man?
I just fed a few. End It for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I met Kitty at these like festivals. They're sick.
Yeah.
It's really, really surreal to meet them. But yeah, all the ones that he said, definitely homies. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for your time. It's been lovely meeting you both.